Long before empires rose, in the age when the world was young and the mountains were still learning their shapes, there was a girl named Niwa. She was the youngest daughter of the Flame Emperor, the god who gave humanity fire and taught the earth to yield grain. But she was not famous like her father. She was just a girl who loved the sea. One day, Niwa went to play at the Eastern Sea. The water was calm. The sky was blue. She was not afraid of anything, because she had never needed to be. She walked into the waves, and the waves took her. She drowned. Her body was never found. She did not return. The sea does not mourn. It does not explain. It only continues, its tides pulling in and out, indifferent to everything that lives and dies upon its shores. Her father searched. Her people searched. But the Eastern Sea gives nothing back. There is no grave to kneel before, no name carved in stone, only the empty shore and the sound of water against rock, the same sound it had made before she was born, and the same sound it would make after everyone who loved her was gone. But Niwa's spirit did not dissolve into the water. It gathered. It compressed itself into something small and fierce and alive. She became a bird, a small bird like a crow, with a patterned head, a white beak, and red feet. The people who saw her fly heard her crying her own name into the wind. Jingwei, Jingwei, spirit guardian. She flew to Mount Fajiu in the western mountains, the mountain covered in mulberry trees, where the air smelled of green wood and stone. She picked up a pebble in her beak. It was smaller than her eye. Then she turned and flew east, toward the sea. She dropped the pebble into the water. It disappeared without a sound. The sea did not notice. She turned back to the mountain. She picked up another stone. She flew east again, day after day, season after season, a small bird, carrying small stones, crossing the sky toward an ocean she could never fill. The sea, they say, laughed at her. Little bird, it said, do you really think you can fill me? You could carry stones for 10,000 years and never succeed. Jingwei did not answer. She was already flying back to the mountain for another stone. Years passed. Dynasties rose and fell. Poets wrote about her. Philosophers argued about her. Children learned her name before they learned to read. And still, somewhere above the water, a small bird with a patterned head flies west to east, carrying stones that the sea will never notice. She has not stopped. She will not stop. Why does this story matter? Not because Jingwei will fill the sea. She won't. The sea is too large, and her beak is too small, and the mathematics of it are impossible. It matters because she chose. After the drowning, after the transformation, after the loss of everything she had been, she chose a direction and flew toward it. Every single day. That is the instruction this story carries across 3,000 years. Do not ask if you can win. Ask only if it is worth doing. The pebble you carry today, the small action, the quiet effort, the thing nobody will notice, is not nothing. It is everything, because the meaning is not in the filling. The meaning is in the flying. Jingwei still flies, somewhere between the mountain and the sea, in the space where impossible things are attempted every day. She is still there, carrying her stone, going east, and so can you.